And I got way too many feels, way too much emotion. I don't even know what's real. I don't need to get along with your best friend, even better with your family.
You started out to face it, my heart went off like crazy. You pressed your arms on my head, we fell into my small bed. You started out to face it, my heart went off like crazy. I felt my breath was taken, we were about to make it. Need to be asleep, need to feel a dream, holding on to reach.
Good morning, welcome to the vlog. So you just saw my breakfast obviously and my little morning routine. You know I stick to my Vans Power Grain waffles and my morning routine, okay? So I was gonna make this video a full day of eating, but I think it's gonna turn into a little bit of a vlog. I don't have a ton going on today in terms of like leaving the house and doing interesting stuff. But I do have calls starting in about half an hour to talk to potential clients for the 90-day organizer, and I figured this would be a really good time to talk about what the heck is the 90-day organizer. So back in January, I launched a program. I just called it my 12-week program, and it was basically focusing on mindset and scheduling everything. That way you would have zero excuses left as to why you don't make it to the gym or get your shit done, because so many people, their number one excuse that I hear all the time is, oh, I don't have time for the gym, or like, I'd look like that too if I had time for the gym, you know, whatever. And when I hear that, I hear it's just not a priority, and that has got to be one of the biggest objections to people and their fitness routine. So I was like, hey, check it out. After incorporating fitness into my life as an undergrad student, on top of classes, studying, a social life, being in a sorority, literally everything, and then competing in my first NPC bikini show during the most demanding semester of law school, I'm a time management expert. I will figure out and overcome any objection that you give me if it is time bound. So we kicked off that program with an initial scheduling call where I would share my screen with, you know, the people who signed up, and we would go through their weekly calendar, schedule everything that needed to get done, whether it was, you know, training and meal prepping and grocery shopping, or like taking care of their family, obviously work, class, studying, personal development, date nights, things like that. We scheduled everything, because here's the deal, if it's on the calendar, it's gonna get done, you know what I mean? Because you've already blocked out that time, and what else are you gonna be doing during that time? So that was how we kicked it off, and then we had bi-monthly video calls, group video calls, where we worked through mindset objections. So things just like changing your language surrounding the way that you talk to yourself and the way that you talk about fitness, or you talk about your job, or whatever the case may be. Also things like your support system. We just kind of worked through everything mindset-wise, and I got such good feedback, because here's the thing, like, it all starts in your mind, right? And so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna create a program that combines all of this. So that was my 12-week program, which is now being incorporated into the 90-day organizer. That's why I just went through all of that. The other piece of the 90-day organizer is my program that I just launched last month called Macronutrient Academy. That is also going to be fused into the 90-day organizer, because it made more sense to combine them both, because people in one program needed the benefits of the other. So Macro Academy teaches you everything surrounding macros, how to track, and all, just incorporating it into your lifestyle, tips and tricks on like alcohol and restaurant foods and free meals and things like that. I have a complete ebook and tons of resources in there for that group as well, and all of these are going to include like coaching with me, you know, your one-on-one or your weekly check-ins where you'll send over your progress pictures, and I have you keep track of things like your macros and your sleep and stress and all the things that typically come with my one-on-one coaching. So that is what the 90-day organizer is. It's going to be everything in one place for you. Of course, it's 90 days, so 3 months, and we are launching April 22nd. So I am starting to book calls now to chat with people, just kind of start the conversation around what's holding you back, where you want to be, and how we can kind of bridge that gap, right? So that's the 90-day organizer. If you're interested, shoot me an email. My email is always in the description box for coaching inquiries. And yeah, so there's that. That is what I am doing today. And I will show you what I eat along the way. So that's the deal for now. This clip was a little chatty, but happy hump day, even though you're probably not watching this on a hump day. And I will show you my next meal. All right, meal number 2 is one of my fave meals ever. This is usually my pre-workout meal on a training day, but it is a rest day, so I don't have as many carbs. If I have this as a pre-workout meal, I'll add a banana as well, but it's just Dannon Light and Fit Greek yogurt, vanilla flavored. It's so bomb. And then 1 serving of Honey Nut Chex, and then a piece of chocolate because I love myself and I need some fats. So had a really good call this morning, just working through things. Have a couple more this afternoon. We're just out here grinding, you know what I'm saying? So I will keep you updated with things, but I'll probably show you my next meal, and that'll be what you see next. Update, I just got off my last call for the day. For me anyways, I am actually attending a video call here in a couple hours, but I'll touch on that in a minute. But I seriously just love hearing your stories. Like, I love getting on the phone with people and just chatting about, like, hey, like, what do you do? Like, what are your goals? You know, where do you want to be? What do you want to achieve? What do you think can get you there? Things like that, because obviously, you know, we talk about the fitness stuff, but I love just hearing people's stories. Like, I just talked to a girl who was, everybody I've talked to today has been amazing, but, you know, one girl was just telling me that she grew up in the Midwest and then she moved to Florida, and she was like, moving out of the Midwest was the best thing I ever did. She was like, I hope you're enjoying California, and I was like, girlie, I am outside right now, because I actually walk around down there. That whole sidewalk like goes around the complex, and I just take my phone calls out there for some movement and some vitamin D from the sunshine. And I don't know, it's just nice to get out of the apartment, obviously. It's too fucking beautiful here to... I am offended at that bug. It's too nice here to not. Anyways, so yeah, I just... those phone calls always put me in such a good mood, dude. Like, I just love chatting with people. I love hearing your stories. So... that's what I got. But anyway, the call that I'm actually, like, I am attending a video call, I said, here in a couple hours, is because, here's the deal, like, I feel like to be a better person, a better coach, a better daughter, or whatever the case may be, a better person, you have to invest in yourself, right? You have to always want to learn and get better, and, like, that starts with investing in yourself. And I'm not saying I don't have, okay, for all the fucking, I feel like this needs to be addressed. I know there's a lot of, like, business coaches, okay, and there's a lot of, like, biz stuff going on in the world. I do not have a business coach. I have not invested in a business coach. However, I am an affiliate. I am a Legionnaire for First Form. As you know, I've been using the product since 2017, and they actually provide a lot of resources just for, like, when we have questions and just product education and things like that. And so when I say I'm attending a video call, that's actually what I'm doing. I'm jumping on a call to learn as much as I can about, for example, the new Foundation Series products. And that is so when I use the products and I talk about them, I can make a good recommendation for people who need them, for people that they will help, right? Because supplements are just supplements, like, they're not necessary. I'm not here to push products or push a link on you. I'm here to figure out, hey, what are your circumstances, like, what are you experiencing, and where could I help you with that? And I'm gonna tell you what, I always start with nutrition. What does your diet look like? You will never hear me say, oh, here's the list of 7 supplements that you have to order right now, and by the way, here's my link for free shipping. You know what I mean? I will never do that, because that's just not in integrity, that's not in alignment, and not my vibe. But you know that by now if you've been watching me for a second. So anyway, that's the video call that I'm doing this afternoon, and I'm always super excited to keep learning. I literally am just so happy every day here. I'm so grateful. I know that there's so much ahead of me, so much growth, and just I'm so excited. I wake up fulfilled every day, and if you don't wake up fulfilled every day, then you gotta change something. I never want to tell people like what you should or should not do, because you have the choice. You are an autonomous human being and you can make that decision, but I would recommend changing things. If you don't wake up fulfilled, grateful, and happy every day to what you are doing, that's not a fun time, you know what I mean? I'm not saying every day is going to be perfect. I'm not saying I spring out of bed every morning and I'm like, yippee, let's do life. But I'm obviously enjoying what I'm doing now a lot more than what I was doing beforehand. Again, I'm not like, and I'm talking about my law school experience, right? Like, don't get me wrong, I have nothing bad to say about law school. I had a great experience. I met great people. I literally loved my experience. But I just came to the realization that I don't want to wake up and go to the office every day and be stuck there and be hazed as an associate wherever I end up. Like, that was just not for me. Not right now, okay? Maybe someday I'll take the bar. Never say never. But I realized that this is what lights me up. Getting on the phone with you and helping you, hearing your stories, providing guidance, providing recommendation, coaching, that is what lights me up, because I'm helping people and I'm doing it in a way that like works for me. I'm not stuck in an office for like 50 freaking hours every day, you know what I mean? So I don't know, that just was kind of my talk for now. I'll show you what I eat next. My hunger has not been that great today. I think I got some hormonal fluctuations going on. But anyway, I'll show you what I eat next. So thanks for listening, per usual. Oh wait, I actually want to ask, sorry. Do you enjoy the longer vlogs, like 20 minutes, or do you want shorter videos, like 10 minutes? Because I didn't realize I don't struggle with creating content and filming things, because every single vlog is like 20 to 25 minutes. And I'm like, girly, you can chill a little, you know, break them up, not film as much. So let me know, 10-minute videos or 20-minute videos? Comment below, please. Please let me know. If you don't tell me, I don't know. Next meal, one of my classics. I really don't switch things up too much, but I have some cauliflower gnocchi in there. I have some green beans, some chicken and mushrooms, and then I topped with soy sauce. Ask me about my soy sauce addiction. And then Lexi and I go through Dijon mustard like it's our freaking job, but it's so good. Also, I had one of these. This is just, it says Kroger, but it's from Ralph's. Just like a carbonated flavored water, black cherry. It was real good. We stocked up. We have all the drinks, okay? Hydration is never an issue in our apartment. But, what I wanted to say about creating your meals, if you're like lost or you don't know how to like create a meal on the fly, like you just need new ideas, literally it is so easy. This is what I do with every single meal. Pick a protein, pick a carb, pick a fat, pick a veggie. Which reminds me, I need to put fats on that meal. I need to put some cashews on there for fats. And that's how I, literally just then, that's how I make sure that my meals are balanced. I'm gonna hit my macros by the end of the day, and it doesn't have to be difficult, right? So, if you pick a protein, let's say you pick like shrimp, and then pick a carb that goes with the shrimp. Okay, so probably rice. Shrimp and potatoes, probably not. I mean, you can eat that if you want, but I don't know. It doesn't have to be that hard. Just use that 4-step process, create those meals, hit your macros, enjoy your life, okay? Eat things that you enjoy. But anyways, yeah, that's the update for now. I thought I was gonna wait a little while to eat, and then I was like, it's already 2:38 and I've only had 2 meals. I usually eat 5 times in a day. So we're gonna eat, we're gonna chill a bit, and I will catch you in the next clip. Next meal is very similar to my last meal. I usually do this every single day, like meals 3 and 4 are very similar. I'll just switch out my protein, carb, and veggies, but right now I'm out of different kinds of vegetables. I need to go to Costco, so I just did the same thing as earlier pretty much, except this time I have jasmine rice in there. Earlier I had the cauliflower gnocchi. For veggies, I have shrooms and green beans, and then I have the same protein, the chicken. It's actually like it's from Costco. It's this honey chipotle chicken breast fillets. Yo, so good. Macros are so good too. It's like 4 carbs, and maybe like 1 fat, and then like 22 protein. But you can only do chicken so many ways, so I like buying it when it's already like seasoned or marinated. And then I put a whole egg over top. We got the yolk porn. It's a farm egg, so that's why the yolk is so yellow. And I have some soy sauce and a little bit of Dijon mustard on there, because I accidentally went overboard with the soy sauce, so it's all hiding in there. But I actually really love this meal. That's why I pretty much have it twice a day, every day. Never thought I'd get to this point, but that's where I am. I truly enjoy every meal that I have. And then I also have 2 of these butter popcorn rice cakes, just as a fun, different carb source. You know what I mean? So I usually eat them when I'm making this meal, like I'm snacking while I'm making food. You feel me? But I save them to record for you, so you're welcome. So anyway, that is meal number 4. And then of course I will show you how I end my night, every single night, with pancakes, my fluffy pancakes. They're so perfect. So yeah, but I'm gonna record the outro now because later I'm gonna be troll status because I'm gonna be self-tanning. And I'll show you the self-tanner I use before I do all that, but we're gonna do the outro now. So you're about to see some self-tanner and some pancake case, and then we'll be back. Yo, so please excuse my hair. It's just, I cannot. Anyway, I figured I would show you kind of everything I use when I self-tan because I do get a lot of questions about this. And I'm here to tell you self-tanning can be easy and it can be super affordable, okay? So I actually just use the Ulta Beauty brand self-tanner, and you can leave it on for 1, 2, or 3 hours, depending how dark you want to be, and then you're supposed to shower it off, and then it'll further develop overnight. What I do is I put this on and then I just sleep in it. Does it get on my sheets? Yeah. Does it wash out? Yeah. This bottle I think was like $12, and I've definitely used it at least 6 times. Like I got it last year, and you can still hear there's a decent amount still in there. I don't really know when it's gonna run out, so I did pick up a second one, but I noticed that this one is the ultra dark, and the original one I had was just the like express tan tinted mousse. So here's the difference. This is the first one that I've been using. This is the new one. And I didn't even know that there were different options, but I definitely want the darkest one possible. I truly believe it is not possible for me to be too self-tanned. So that is the self-tanner that I use. This is the mitt that I use. I wash it after every single time. Obviously it's going to be stained from the self-tanner, but this is what I use. This is the only mitt I've ever used. This is just Ulta brand. It's right next to the self-tanner. They also have these little face mitts. I've used this once. I saw it at Ulta and I was like, oh, it's genius. And I put self-tanner on my face and like nothing bad happened. Like I didn't break out or anything like that. But I just looked like a dumpster baby when I had it on my face. I just looked really dirty. Like I was Santa Claus climbing down the goddamn chimney or something. So I don't put self-tanner on my face just because it's gonna come off faster anyways because you wash your face all the time, and then I put makeup on every day anyway, so whatever. I don't do my face anymore. And then the other question I get is how the heck do I get the self-tanner on my back without it streaking or patching or me missing spaces? And what I will say is this stuff, okay, it has coconut water in it, so it's very hydrating. That's another reason I really like it. I have never had a problem with this streaking or flaking off or patching or being orange. Like I literally have no complaints with this, and I'm flexible enough with like my arms like behind my back and across and stuff that I can just use this. But I did order this guy from Amazon. You can literally just search like self-tanner with, or I don't even remember what I searched. It was like self-tanner mitt with handle. Like just Google that and you will find something like this. And I've used this once, but to me, I'm flexible enough that this does the trick, and this just kind of applied it unevenly, and I couldn't like figure out how to like perfectly get it all spread out. I'm just better with this. So I keep this guy on deck, maybe just in case, but otherwise, that is what I use. And I think that's everything. The only other thing I wanted to touch on is before you self-tan, you're going to want to shave and exfoliate. So what I do is I'll take a night shower, take all my makeup off, obviously. I shave my legs and my arms. So I basically shave my whole body, and then I will exfoliate over, you know, wherever I didn't shave, so like my stomach and shit. But this is what I use to exfoliate, and these actually just came from like a really cute store in Kansas City, but they're these little sugar scrubs, and you just literally like rub them on your skin to get off all the dead skin, and then get out of the shower, dry yourself off. Do not put lotion or anything like that on. Again, I have no problems with this being like patchy or clinging to dry areas. I have like pretty decent skin on my body anyway. But if you're using another self-tanner and you're not sure, you can put lotion on your elbows and then in between your fingers and around your fingernails. Same thing with your feet, like your toes and your toenails. Just to make sure that it's not like extra dark around those places, because it's really, I don't know, the self-tanner clings to dry patches, and like sometimes your knuckles can get drier than, and like your elbows and stuff like that, maybe your knees, but I personally don't put any lotion on. I just do the damn thing. I put my robe on and I go eat my pancakes. So that's what you're gonna see. I'm not gonna show you like my self-tanning routine or anything, but if you want a video on that, drop a comment below and I'll be more than happy to share my routine, but that is for another day if we go that route. So anyways, that is what I'm going to do, and then I will show you my final meal and how I make my pancakes. Okay, so for final meal of the day, here's what you need. Hungry Jack pancake mix. I usually use the light and fluffy, but they didn't have it, so I got the buttermilk. This is easy because you don't have to add like oil or anything. And then I do half a scoop of protein powder. I've been using this Unico Nutrition banana cream pie flavor because I really like the banana flavoring, but we got hella options over there between Unico and Pea Science and First Form and all that good stuff. Throw some baking powder in there, throw a whole egg, and then I will stir this up and combine it with water. And that's it. Then you make the pancakes. I'll show you the finished product. Alright, here is the finished product with half a serving of almond butter over top and then a few floofs of whipped cream. And then I always end my night with a Powerade Zero. So that is how I am going to wrap up this day, and that is my secret pancakes. The recipe is actually on my Instagram. I'll include a screenshot here, so if you want to know all the details, you can go look at that. So, there's my full day of eating slash little bit of a vlog, day in the life. It was a good day. Like I said, I wake up here so grateful and so happy every single day, and it's crazy what such a big change can do for you when you know that is what you're supposed to be doing. So anyway, if you watched until now, I'm taking all my good vibes, I'm sending them your way. If you could give the video a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that bell before you leave, that would be dope, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye!
Oh,